show you how this is being done. So literally, this idea came because a friend of mine, who is a police officer, I think he's doing some program, and he wants to. He has this. I think he's working on accidents and something like that. I don't know what he's doing. So. So he sent me this particular data to see that how is he going to analyze it. So these are accident cases in Ghana. When he sent me the data was not like this, so I just want, that's why I'm getting back to where it was initially. So here these are accidents from January. These are, so the data, I decided to group it or to average it, to just take the averages per year. So this is January, February, all the way to December, and then the police, they also record the time the accident occurred. All right, when police go to the scene, they simply take the time the accident occurred, the day, or let me just say the date and then the time, and then very important, the day is very important. And so that's the data that was there. So you can see the day is here, the time they have recorded from 1 a.m. all the way to what is it, 12. I think here it shouldn't be 24, it should be 00. So I'm going to edit that and put there 00. So it's part of data cleaning, and then we leave it that way. So that means we're talking of midnight. So this was how the data came. How do you make sense from it? You see? So before you can go into any statistical analysis, the easiest is to use a heat map. But because my friend, the police officer, is not good at coding and stuff, see, I don't want to bore him with what the R and stuff. So I decided to do it in Excel. But I also want you to learn, right? Okay, it's a very simple thing to do. So let me increase it. So as we have it this way, the first thing we need to do is we need to calculate the averages, or we need to be able to get the total what averages out there, and then the other one. So let me come here and do this. Simply widen this up. So to do that, if you've been following my videos, just highlight like this. That's the first thing to do, and then leave the one row down and one row on the right hand side. Press alternate and equal sign to make sure that you quickly fill all of them with their total, the totals. All right, so these are the total what is it, number of accidents in January across all the time period, and then all the days. We can also check all the accidents that occurred at 1 a.m. on Monday throughout the year, and then the total is here, and then in that order. So when we finished, I'm just going to click here, and I'm saying that I just want to shift this part and leave one space. You will get to know why in what is in a jiffy. And then I bring it to this side, and then I want to center align it so that it will align with the other ones. Now I don't need the overall total, even though if you need it, it's not bad. Then I'm also going to come here this way, highlight it all the way up to this place, and then I would also move it this way, and then like I said, I don't need this total, so I might just delete it. So, and then at the same time, I also need to make sure that I center align it. Yeah, so this is just fine. Now the next thing to do is to generate the heat map. You generate the heat map, and then when you do that, it's going to give you a lot of insight into what we are going to be talking about. All right, so first thing, highlight the whole thing, highlight all the way up to the last one here. There's a reason why we don't highlight everything. So let me do it this way so that you can see what I'm doing. You see that when I highlighted, I left the totals and then the totals on the right hand side differently. Now when you finished, go to conditional formatting, click on this, and then you can come to colors here. The colors you see here, when you see from red coming down, it's telling you that the highest figures will be coded to red, followed by the second highest will be like yellow, or is it orange or gold color, and then the lower numbers will be green. That's what that means. So red, yellow, green colors. Apply a color gradient to a range of cells. The color indicates where each cell value falls within that range. So here, that's what we are going to do. So we are going to apply this particular color, and then so I'll do that. So it tells us that wherever we see red, deep red, it means the numbers are higher over there, which means so much accidents occurred around there. So we are done with that one, but so we still also have to come and highlight this one separately. And then we go back to the same conditional formatting, come to this, come and choose this one from red coming down. And then we now come, then choose this, go to the same conditional formatting, come to the same colors and come and choose this. Now we are using the same color format. And now our entire what a heat map is almost getting ready, right? Now the next thing is to now highlight everything that you have seen here up to this point. Then press Ctrl 1 to open up this small box. Come and click on Customize. Come to where the genre is, click inside the genre, and then delete the entire genre. Press semicolon 3 times, 1, 2, 3. Then come and click OK. When we do that, it will take out every single value or any single appearance, leaving only the colors. Now our heat map is ready, and then you can look at how it looks like. So now I can now just copy this one, send it to my friend, and then he's good to go. Okay, so I can come here like this. I don't have light at the moment, so I have to be fast before my computer runs. So I'm just, for purpose of presentation, I'm just going to merge those ones, and then I'm going to bring this a little bit closer like this, and then that is it. So now our heat map is ready. So we can see that accidents occur much more in January and then December. Look at the colors, January and December, around which time, from the time of 1 a.m. to around 4 a.m. That is where we have so much accident occurring in Ghana. As we can see, most of the drivers definitely they sleep. And as you can see, it's from red to yellow, telling us that that is why it is dominated. Where you have so much green, it means that we have less accident prone over there. And again, we also can see that from 11 p.m. to 12 a.m. in the night, you can also see the whole of that period across all the month. You can see that we have red and yellow, telling us that accidents are also much more, much more around that particular period. So in general, we can say that most accidents occur in Ghana around 11 p.m. to about 4 a.m. in the morning. That's the period most accidents occur. But you would ask me, what are these? You can also see a red, almost red across this particular row here. And check the day. It is Friday around 12 p.m. It's also telling us that most Fridays around 12 p.m. going, we have so much accidents occurring. And this makes sense because people are always moving out of their towns to their villages. People are traveling on Fridays, and then it's normal. You can also see another Friday here, where you can also see that the entire Friday we also have so much accidents also occurring. So now, why did I put this last bars around here in total? So total give us the overall outcome that we can actually communicate. So it tells us that January is one of the months that we record higher incidence of accidents in Ghana. Then December is followed by December. And then when we also look at time averages, so come and look at the time average from here. So we can see that the time period where we have most accidents is between 1 a.m. and 4 a.m. and then 11 p.m. and then 12 a.m. as you can also see it around here. That's what these averages would help us to be able to communicate our data. And when we come here again, we can say that among all the days in the week, Fridays are usually the days that we record much more accidents. You can see another Friday over there. Which are the days we record the least accidents? That's Wednesdays. And which is true. You can see we record least accidents on Wednesdays. As you can see, we don't have any any yellow, everything there is green, and the total is the deepest green, which is here. So this is how we are able to make sense from this small data, and we can easily just have a full, interpretation of it, and then we are good to go. So to my friend who is a police officer, I told you that I was going to do a live video and then let other people learn from how this thing is being done. So before we can put statistical analysis, p-values and whatsoever, whether what we are seeing is significant or not, this is a very clear way of communicating. And then I hope this is simple for you too. Like I said, my lights have gone out. I think it's generalized out, and that's why I'm now looking dark like a true African. Yeah, I am a true African. So thank you. I'll see you in another